Hello, welcome back to CGTV, more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back today to the electric G-Class. We are out in the electric G-Class today. There is no doubt a video on this car on the channel somewhere with my lovely wife by now, but today it is new car reveal time. But later on today, I'm off to go and meet a chap called Julian, who is delivering me my new car. This is my new daily driver. A lot of you will remember that Ianthe got a new daily driver recently. She got a Mercedes EQA, which she has already binned on the driveway. She's already shunted the thing on our driveway, but she has now got an electric daily driver, and I love electric daily drivers. We've got home charging with double slot at home, and I don't have an electric daily driver now because she has got her one. I've got my diesel Defender, which we use for dog duties, dump duties, and general just sort of dog's body work, but I don't have a nice daily electric driver to go into London in, and just a nice place to be, because the Defender is absolutely destroyed from the inside out. I don't know what I'm going to do when the lease is up on that car. It's going to have to go in for like a full restoration. Anyway, I hope the lease company's not watching that. But that leaves me with a hole in my garage, something that I can use every single day, that charges on the driveway, a very nice place to be. I don't have that. And because I'm always getting press cars and I'm always all over the place and things do pop up, I don't really want to commit to a really nice EV long term. As you all know, buying a really expensive fancy EV long term, it's not really the kind of financial move I make on this channel. And if any of you have been following me for a while will know that I do not do really silly things like that. And I don't really want to commit to a long-term lease on one either. They are really expensive still for a fancy one. If you just want to run around like the EQA or a Tesla or something, it's a few £100s a month. But they are really, really expensive. And I don't want to tie myself in for sort of 2-3 years on an expensive lease, because the prices are changing the whole time. Anyway, I was stuck for options until I discovered a company called Voltric, who do short-term EV leasing, super flexible, and they also do limited credit checks as well. Now that isn't really a problem for me. Most of you will work out by now that my credit rating is actually not so bad. I get finance all the time. I'm actually pretty credit worthy, so that doesn't really bother me. I like to limit the amount of credit searches I get though. I don't like going over the top on the amount of credit searches and the depth of them, because it's never good for your credit file. So there's a company called Voltric anyway. They're absolutely fantastic, and what they do, they will deliver you within 2 weeks a fancy EV of your choice. They've got some more basic stuff on there, but they do have some really nice bits on there. I nearly plumped for the new Lotus Electra. Got some of those on their fleet, but basically you can get in touch with them and you can say, oi, I want a fancy EV. I don't know how long I want it for. Give me one within 2 weeks. I mean, be nicer than that. But there's minimal paperwork, it's all insured, everything's sorted for you. It couldn't actually be easier. And they just deliver it to you. So I have got a car being delivered to me later today, which is all very exciting. You pay monthly for it, you've got 30 days notice, you can just hand the car back, or you can say, I'm bored of that one, give me another one. So there's an Audi that I've really wanted to get my hands on for a while. I drove one when they first got launched years and years ago now. I think 2 years ago, maybe? I borrowed one off Audi UK. I was very impressed. The ride was amazing. They look phenomenal. And I thought, yeah, that's going to suit me down to the ground. So big up Voltric. Couldn't have been easier to deal with. I will leave the link below, and I'll get in touch with them as well, and I'll try and get a code out of them or something so you can get a discount if you want to use them. Brilliant bunch, very, very friendly. And yeah, so let's head over, and Julian is delivering my car. Julian is actually the founder of Voltric. He's coming personally to deliver my car. I don't think he's usually on delivery duties, but he's made an exception for me. He's going to be gravely disappointed when he turns up and starts talking to me. He's going to realise that was a waste of time. Anyway, I'm very, very excited. And if you do want a flexible lease, because I get loads of you asking, oh, who does 12-month leases? Who does 6-month leases? The answer is nobody. Nobody does that. It's either 2 or 3 years, and you're fixed in. You can't get rid of it early. You buy one on finance, and then you have to settle the finance early, at which point you have your trousers removed. Or now you've got Voltric, who will do this. They're actually really focused behind the scenes on tech as well. I've been looking into them. They're actually very interesting, but maybe more on that another time. But for now then, let's head over and meet Julian and check out my new daily driver. Here she is then, ladies and gentlemen. This is my new daily. What a thing. So firstly, a little walk around and talk you through this car. You would have seen these before. I actually think these are a little bit underrated. This is of course the Audi E-Tron GT, absolutely rapid and very, very comfortable as well. These things have had amazing reviews across the board and they look incredible. You've got a wing on the back there. But this is going to be my new electric daily driver. I love driving an EV every single day. I've been driving an electric car every single day for years and years and years now, even going back to the BMW i3 many, many moons ago. So I was an early adopter of the whole EV thing. And here we are with this. So this will join the garage alongside, well, as I've already mentioned, alongside my Defender, splitting daily duties between the two of them. Obviously, he's got EQA. And this actually, because it's kind of filling a gap, and I didn't want to do a long-term finance agreement, I didn't want to do a long-term lease that I couldn't get out of, this is actually on a flexible contract. So this is where the Voltric thing comes in. So these guys are doing really, really cool stuff. There's a lot of very clever tech behind Voltric, but on the face of it, and what really appealed to me is the fact that the flexibility, you can jump in one of these things. They've got a whole range of amazing cars. Actually, this is one of theirs as well. They've got these on the fleet as well. The guys have turned up in one of these. They've got these on the fleet as well, along with a whole host of other cars, but actually you can get them on short-term contracts, minimal credit checking, everything absolutely sorted for you. So we're going to get Julian in a second, but I want to show you in here first. Julian's going to explain all about Voltric, and if you use the code on the screen, you will get some money off. So use that code on the screen with Voltric and you will get cash off. But I get a lot of people asking me, TG, I want to get a lease car, I want to get a short-term lease, how can I lease something for, 6 months, 12 months, I've got a gap, I'm in the country briefly, how do I get a nice car just to run around in? And the actual answer is, you can't really, on the whole, you can't just do a short-term lease. That EQA, I've got that for 3 years. The shortest I could have done that for was 2 years, but this, I can hand it back in a month's time, rolling contract, nice and easy, and they just deliver it to you, and the cars are in stock as well. So this actually was sorted within a week. Turns up and I can have this for as long or as short as I want. And if you get bored of it, you can just chop it in and get something else. So I am actually eyeing up one of these. So yeah, here we go. This is the car on the channel, but we'll get Julian in and we'll have a little chat with him. He's going to talk to us about Voltric because it is a very interesting company. They're doing very clever stuff. And I actually haven't seen the likes of this before. I've seen the subscription thing before, but these guys are doing it in a really, really cool way. And it's been really, really easy to deal with them. I'm actually buzzing. This is really, really cool. Obviously, it's based on, I think it's the same platform as the Taycan, but to me, this aesthetically, and sorry Porsche, I'm a big Porsche guy, I think this is a much better looking car than the Taycan. High spec too, something's going on in there. We've got a big panoramic roof, leather seats, and we've got the big hi-fi, which, I don't know if you can see that on the parcel shelf back there. Massive speakers back up there as well. Very cool piece of kit. We'll get Julian in anyway, and we'll get chatting. Right, Julian, welcome to the channel, sir. Thank you very much for dropping the car off. You're not usually on delivery duties, are you not?
Unless it's desperate times, which this is, clearly.
You just wanted to meet the great TGE. You're already sick of me, you've been here 10 minutes. Right, we're going to talk Voltric anyway. We're not going to talk how sick you are of me. Voltric then, talk us through it then. How did it come about? What is it? And what draws people to you guys? Because it's been very, very popular.
Yeah, so, Voltric came about because essentially, I find it difficult to get my next vehicle. I have to think of insurance, I've got to think of, the different payment structures, all the elements. And frankly speaking, I didn't care about any of that. All I wanted was a car to get from A to B, right?
Perfect.
So that's how essentially Voltric came about.
So insurance is included as well, because I was speaking earlier about the flexibility factor, the fact that the cars are basically in stock. You can just say, get me a car, and you guys will get it to people straight away. And you've even said, we had a call a little while ago, and you even said you managed to get a car to someone same day. Don't hold the guys to that. You have done it. You've told me now, and I've told everyone else.
Officially, it's 2 weeks.
Officially, it's 2 weeks,
yes.
But yeah, so I didn't tell you that bit. But the cars are sort of there. You don't have these kind of crazy lead times like it is when you order most cars, and the insurance is included as well.
That's right. That's right.
So it's amazing.
We work with great suppliers. We have multiple suppliers, which means that we're tapping into existing stock available in the market, rather than having to wait for stock to be built or whatever. So that enables us to just move a lot quicker and be agile.
Yeah, it's amazing. And this was well within 2 weeks. We started talking about this, and you've arrived with it. So I'm humbled that the founder and CEO has arrived to deliver in person. Busy bee, big dog, you've come down for the ivory tower and delivered it.
Oh, you're saying you're the big dog here, man. Respect yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I make out like I am. Okay, so someone wants a car, they see one of these and they think, I would love an RS E-Tron GT. Give me one of those. I want one of those within 2 weeks. How do they go about it?
So naturally, people can go straight to our website and pick their vehicle of their choice, and then of course subscribe straight away. Some people even like to do it through their business. But however, our biggest area of growth at the moment is through salary sacrifice. That's where people get a vehicle through their employer for their needs. So it's a personal vehicle, which is done through the employer, and we as a company can support that as well. And of course, people get to save anywhere between 20 to 50% of the retail price.
Yeah, amazing. Oh wow, okay, very, very cool. So we've obviously got the E-Tron GT and we've got the Lotus Electra. Those are very, very cool. I'm eyeing up one of those potentially next. So say I've got this, I can say to you guys, right, I've had this for 6 months or so, I'm bored of it, can I chop it in and get something else? Is that allowed?
Yes, so within 30 days notice, you know, if you see another vehicle in the fleet or on someone else's Instagram and you think, hey, I would like to swap it, 30-day notice, we can obviously get a vehicle to you, and then yeah, you're good to go from there. There's no additional cost other than the cost of delivering the car, because that's not usually free. But yeah, that is fairly straightforward. As far as the kind of stock we have on fleet, we have at least 25 different vehicles or rather models available with the fleet as well.
Amazing. So they're not all as like high end as this. If you just want kind of a run around, you just want like a car for the kids and the dogs, and just a slightly more sensible one.
We've got everything from the Fiat 500e, if that's your taste, all the way up to the Kia EV3, one of our most popular vehicles. The Ford Explorer, I recently learned from my team, that's also one of our most popular vehicles.
Really?
All the way up to, really, really popular in our fleet. But all the way up to some of these more luxury ones where, if you have the financial position to go into these sort of vehicles, we can enable that as well, especially when we have stock. I will admit, these are all both very highly demanding vehicles at the moment. Yeah,
well, I've snaffled one. I'm amazed you managed to get me one, but very cool specs as well. Right, Julian had to disappear then. He's a very busy bee. He's got a company to run after all. So thank you very much for watching. Do stay tuned for further antics. I've got a new arrival coming to the garage to join this. If you want to check out Voltric, use the link below and use the code. I managed to get a code and a discount out of them, so there we go. Hope you're all well, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.